I was with a few of my boys who came for the first time, and they had a good time. And I was talking with one of them, and he said, there was these two women, and we were dancing on the dance floor. And he said we started grinding, and he said, man, I just felt awkward. He said, it just feels weird to lead with your dick. And I said, I know exactly what you're saying. He goes, when you were younger, like this is what you did, you're grinding, and you never thought about it. He's like, now I'm just grown. And he's like, I just don't want my dick on you. Like I just,
right.
this is not the move.
Right.
And I fell out because recently, and I told him, I said, when I got engaged, I think is when it switched for me. But I was like, man, this is real strange. Like I can't even imagine what it feels like to be the woman in the situation.
Yeah.
It's like you're a man, like, okay, I'm gonna just slide behind you and rub my dick on the back of your pants.
Yeah.
Like if we really put thought behind that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like it is so invasive, so intrusive, just awkward in all capacity. And we just pretend like this is real normal. And he was like, nah, man, this is not cool. He legitimately was dancing. I was like, I really don't even want to do this. I'm uncomfortable. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I said, I get you. I said, now that's why I'm face to face. Even with Joy, like we don't even do that anymore. We're very face to face. We'll have a slow rock, but it's just like, nah, this is not cool. I was like, I see what parents and teachers at dances in high school were like, what the hell are y'all doing?
Well, remember at my 10-year reunion, one of our teachers got on the mic and he said, why couldn't you guys have danced like this in high school?
It's true.
Because we were just having a good time, but we weren't like bumping and grinding. I feel like you're just, you're a horny teenager.
You
like,
are. You're very horny.
That's why you dance that way, and then you grow up and you're like, oh, I don't actually need to do that anymore. So for me, I think after college, I was done.
No, I feel that. And to all the women who I've danced with, and if that was my intrusive approach, I apologize. That's not the move. It's not the move.
It's gross. And I think that's why it's so annoying. And personally, that's why I don't like going out, because I can't go out without somebody grabbing me who I don't want to touch me. Or rubbing up. Like, why? I don't want your dick on me. Don't put your hand around my waist. We don't know each other, sir. Why are you touching me? Like, that's truly why I don't like going out. I don't like it.
No, I completely get it. I understand it fully. And to me, it was just one of those things as guys, okay, this is what you do. This is how you dance. And you're like, nah, this is just, it's all wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. And I mean, it goes back to rape culture, toxic masculinity. And Charlemagne the God actually awarded himself the donkey of the day, because he just had his aha moment of understanding that men have been raised in rape culture and we perpetuate it nonstop. And I remember when we had the conversation, this was about a year ago now, maybe even a little bit longer, when we all got together with some friends and we're just kind of talking about the current state of America. And I remember it was 3 guys in the room and it was 4 ladies. Joy was one of the ladies, and we started talking about toxic masculinity and the different, how men have perpetuate this way of acting and this way of thinking. And I just remember sitting there and women were detailing different accounts, and we were like, this doesn't really make sense, and looking for all these answers. And then finally the button clicked and was just like, I get it. And then you just question everything that you've done as a man, that you think as a man, that you act like a man. And that's exactly what Charlemagne the God kind of came to this week by awarding himself again the donkey of the day. And it's a great, for someone like him who has such a massive following, who gets probably men of all different types.
Yeah, people respect
listening
him.
to his show. Yeah, I mean he has a very strong following, very intelligent individual, and to be able to come out here and say like, man, I've been doing this all wrong, and it's real. It's one of those things like I'll never forget the moment that that I had when I left that conversation. It's like you just question everything that you've ever really done in the context of speaking about women or acting towards women.
When I will say, I listen to the show every once in a while, but most of the time when he had a guest that was a woman, he would say something, and it could be small, it could be big, or most of the time he would make a moment out of it, right? Because he's ridiculous.
Very.
So it'd be like, I'm trying to focus, but I'm just staring at your breast or something, like just something that's like, did you have to mention that on your radio show, or I just. So I commend him for stepping out and saying, you know what, I need to do better. And I don't know if somebody brought it to his attention or he just through conversation started noticing it. I don't know, but I mean, seriously, shout out to Charlamagne the God for calling himself out and pledging to do better, because I think that's what we're all asking for.